Yo, it's Mugiwarya, and today we're talking about one of the most mysterious and powerful concepts in all of One Piece, the voice of all things. It's been teased for years, but after the latest manga chapter, it's finally becoming clear that this power isn't just some random gift. It's a thread that connects some of the strongest and most influential people in history. Gul D. Roger, Monkey D. Garp, and even Rox D. Xebec, all of them have used it. That's right. 3 monsters of their generation, all tied together by this one strange ability. So, let's break down exactly what the voice of all things is, what we actually know about it, and what it could mean for the story going forward. When we first hear about it, it's through Silver's Rayleigh. He says Roger could hear the voices of all things, even though he couldn't read the poneglyphs. That single line explains how Roger reached Laugh Tale without Robin's knowledge. He didn't read the poneglyphs, he listened to them. He heard the voice of history itself. Then, the story expands. During the Fishman Island arc, Luffy hears the Sea Kings, massive ancient creatures speaking through their will alone. Later in Zoo, he and Momonosuke both hear Zunesha, the giant elephant that carries the entire island. And unlike Luffy, Momo can actually talk back. So we learn the ability can vary in strength. Some can just hear, others can communicate. Now fast forward to the latest chapter, and this is where things get wild. We see Roxy Xebec telling Roger and Garp, "Kill me!" Except, it's not something he's shouting. It's not even clear if he's speaking out loud at all. It's something they hear, through the voice of all things. That means that all 3 of them, Rox, Roger, and Garp, were using this power at that exact moment. They're all connected by it, just like how Luffy and Momo were connected through Zunesha. And this is huge, because it shows the voice isn't just some rare ability of one generation. It's something that's been around for decades, maybe centuries, and it's directly tied to the will of D. Now, here's the big question. What is the voice of all things really? There are 3 main possibilities. 1, it's an ultra-advanced form of Observation Haki, so refined that instead of just sensing presence, you can actually hear the will of the world itself, like feeling emotions and thoughts turned into sound. 2, it's tied to Conqueror's Haki, the voice of kings. When 2 conquerors clash, their wills literally shake the world. Maybe the voice of all things is what lets those wills communicate instead of just collide. Or 3, it's something completely ancient, a lost ability from the Void Century, connected to the ancient kingdom and the true history of the world. If it's the third option, then it could be what connects all the Ds. The will of D might not just be a family name. It could be people who hear the world itself. They don't rule it, they don't control it, they understand it, they listen to it. And if that's true, then Garp and Roger didn't just fight Rox because he was dangerous. They fought him because they could feel what his will was doing to the world. Rox didn't have dreams, he had greed. He wanted to own everything, control everything, bend the world to his will. That's why even though he had the same D in his name, his voice sounded different. His was the sound of chaos and hunger, not freedom. That's what makes this ability so poetic. The voice of all things is the literal opposite of Blackbeard's darkness. Darkness consumes everything. Light, sound, even will. But the voice connects everything, people, history, and dreams. One silences, the other listens. So when Roger, Garp, and even Luffy hear the world speak, it's because they move with its flow. They don't try to dominate it. And maybe that's what Oda's been trying to tell us this whole time. That the strongest characters in One Piece aren't the ones who conquer the world. They're the ones who understand it. Anyway, that's what we know so far about the voice of all things. And with what's happening now in the manga, we might finally be on the path to seeing its true nature. If you like this breakdown, drop a like and subscribe to Mugiwarya. I post deep One Piece discussions, theories, and lore breakdowns every week. Comment below, do you think the voice of all things is a form of haki or something ancient from the Void Century itself? Catch you next time. Peace.